Alright, you remember last week when I said I was going to come back in here after the knotweed? Here we are. I did a little bit of looking into it, and someone said you find ants on a lot of knotweed. And I was like, okay, whatever. But then, like, this first plant I look at is covered in little ants. I don't know if you can see them or not. Anyway, it's growing all around here. Little tiny shoots. So I'm gonna chop what I can, put it in the bag, and go from there. So I picked a bunch, harvested a bunch. I'm told Japanese knotweed is like super invasive. So harvest as much as you want. I was also told the reason it's so invasive is like it's very easy for the plant to propagate from like any other part of it. So you don't want to like I wouldn't want to like leave pieces of it on my way out of here because it'll just grow wherever it drops. So that's part of the reason I'm putting it in that bag, not my foraging bag, because I don't want it to like cross contaminate. I don't know, the way all the guides made it sound was it's that pesty. like it'll just spread from whatever. So I'm just gonna be err on the side of caution here. I also want to show you how I'm doing it. Forgot my clippers, I couldn't find them. So basically I just get as low as I can go. And this just slices right through them. I've been stripping the leaves off, most of them. But I'm keeping a couple, so when I get back I can triple check, make sure that is indeed Japanese knotweed, not something else I'm gonna scarf. I did grab one, light one. Tastes exactly like they said it would. It's kind of like a really mild rhubarb almost. So you can use it in whatever you'd put rhubarb in. Funny enough, I don't do anything with rhubarb normally, so I'm gonna have to look up something extra to figure out what I want to do with all this knotweed I've harvested. I don't think it goes up any further than that, but I'm pretty sure down in there's a bunch. So I'm gonna go down along the riverbank and snag what I can snag, see what I can see. What else? No morels, didn't see any morels. The fiddlehead ferns were pretty much in the exact same stage of growth as I saw them last week. We got like a little bit of rain over the week, but it's very dry out here. Like you can hear it. You can hear me walking through these leaves. So anyway, let's go see about getting some more knotweed. Something I've noticed on a lot of them, the stalks are bent. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to make of that. Is the plant any good if it's like that? I don't know. Motorcycles. Anyway, I can see it growing in here, so I'm gonna go snag what looks good. So initially I couldn't find any. And then, yeah, I found all of it. This is what it is when it's old and gone by and dead. That's what it is. Probably makes great kindling, but yeah, you can see the greens coming up in it. Now those are pretty thick. I don't know if you can eat the thick, but like it's been pretty tender, so maybe you can. I don't know. I got some more research to do when I get home, but I think I'm gonna gather up that, maybe that over there, and then start heading back, because yeah, that's plenty, and frankly it's only slightly, it's about as fun as collecting ramps. So anyway. Alright, I've had about all the fun I can stand when it comes to cutting Japanese knotweed. So I'm out of there. I got a pretty good bag full. As you can see, I don't think my bag can probably take much more than that. So I also did that thing again where I left my walking stick. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find him again because he looks like a stick compared to, you know, finding a needle in a stack of needles, you know. I should do a whole video about my walking stick someday. It is a nice walking stick. Maybe I'll make it like a short. Oh wow. Okay, I thought I just saw something like big move back there, but it was just a optical illusion created by moving my head. Anyway, see what that red thing is. Probably garbage, but sometimes we find interesting things. Oh, it is garbage. It is. Can of peanut butter. Ugh. Deal with that when I get out of here. There's nothing worse in this world than rancid peanut butter. One of my, I think I said this in the last video, one of my summer jobs was cleaning out the college dorm rooms after the kids had left. And there was one where they covered everything in peanut butter and some drunken bender before they left. And it went bad, and oh my God. Oh, and it's sticky, oh Jesus. It's like, it's not worse than poop, but boy is it close. So, stay away from rancid peanut butter outdoors. I'm pretty sure I didn't cut those. Or that one over there. Or those. Or maybe I did. But anyway, it looks like I didn't, because some of them seem chewed. And I keep seeing the tips of some ramplers that also been chewed. And I'm just curious what's chewing them. Like, it could be deer, because I see deer sign in here. But it could be like a gopher or a woodchuck or whatever you would call it around here. I do not know. Speaking of invasive species you can eat, this looks like garlic mustard to me. Shape of the leaf, anyway. It tastes like what I remember garlic mustard tasting like. Well, it doesn't really taste like either, but anyway, there's kind of a way to harvest this too. You're supposed to pull it right from the root, and again, it can propagate very easily. But you don't want to do it too late in its season, because if you pull it up while it's seeding, essentially what you'll do is you'll scatter the seeds everywhere. So anyway, I'm going to pluck these and take them with me, and then when I get back I'll double check my identification just to make sure it is indeed what I think it is. Same with the knotweed. Like I said, I kept some leaves on some of them just to make a comparison. So. Alright, I decided we're going to finish off today's outdoorsing with some fishing at Lake Shaftesbury. So, same thing, we got the power bait rig. Nobody's out here today. Maybe one guy on a boat. So. Anyway, let's get to it. Maybe we'll get some fish to go with our ramps and knotweed. So, I was going to bring something to read, but forgot. I was also going to bring like a sweatshirt or something, but also forgot. So, I don't know how long we're going to be here. It's like 3:30 now, I think. But that wind is picking up the sound here. Then took my hat off. The mystery of the missing bait. I don't know if did a fish take it? I didn't feel anything or see anything on my line. I'm inclined to believe it just got scraped off in the weeds. But I like to think there's fish out there. This is not just an exercise in insanity. But who knows? Hook bait in action here. plus side, it's actually pretty warm. Like I'm not cold at all. Anyway, let's talk about power bait. So this says original scent trout nuggets. It's original scent. Actually, it smells just like fish food. Like if you keep aquarium fish, you ever smell the flakes? It smells just like them. We've got red variety, and there's rainbow colors. I've also got like these things, they're like eggs or something. I don't know if they work or not. Anyway, I never used to use power bait. I used to use just traditional worms, but yeah, now I use power bait. They bill it as like, it's marketed as like fish bite it and don't let go. I don't know if that's true or not. Usually by the time they bite this, they're hooked, so like, not let go if they want to. They make other power bait like plastic worms that are scented the same way, and it also is marketed that they bite it and they don't let go. And that I believe, because a friend of mine back in middle school, he loved using power bait. He would I saw him catch a bass one time. The bass didn't even bite the hook; it bit the tail of the plastic worm, and he pulled it out of the water. So it does seem to work as far as that goes. I'm kind of curious, like, because I see this stuff like all around here. People have been fishing a lot. You know, they lose it in the water and it floats back in. I wonder if it like has any issue with the environment or something like that. I mean, it's probably just like fish chumps. It probably doesn't. I could see it going either way, really. Like I don't see it anymore after a while, so maybe it just dissolves. I do see the litter bugs in the back. I was gonna like clean this place a little bit when I left, but it'll just be nasty again later. Yeah, not getting any bites, not even nibbles. I've been here, what have I been here? About half an hour. It's 3:30 now. I said it was 3:30 half an hour ago, but obviously I was wrong. So anyway, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. Quite frankly, I know the stuff I wanted to get to today. Alright. Might have to be here for a little bit, because I gotta get some revenge now. You see the hook? Neither do I. I had like something pulled on it, and then I didn't do it quite right, and I lost the fish. So I'm gonna tie a new hook on, put some new bait on, and hope that doesn't happen again. I'm also kind of wondering if the bait has any like nutritional value, because I take a lot of these fish home and I go to gut them, and their guts are just full of that power bait. Like not even my power bait, like they've just been eating the bait all day. And their insides are just full of it. So I do kind of wonder if they digest it like food, if it's just like an actual snack to them, or if it's just like empty calorie. I have no idea. Like I said, I think it's just like fish bits turned into nuggets. So, I mean, it should be perfectly edible for them, but I'm just kind of curious if it like they get any nutritional value from it. Usually when they eat it, that's kind of the end for them, because there's a hook on it. But obviously, like I said, I've seen so many with just their insides are full of it. So I don't know enough about fish digestion to say really, but it's something I wonder about. Mostly I wonder if I have a fish on it. I don't think I do. Anyway, the boat guys are turning in, so I don't know how much longer I want to be here. I know at some point I want to go over to that island over there and see what's on it. I gotta do that with a kayak. I'd like to do it before the campground here opens, because once it opens you gotta pay to get in here, and it's not expensive, but I kind of don't want to pay just to paddle over to that island and walk around them. Maybe I will. Alright, outdoorsness. I've been out here maybe an hour. It's getting a little colder. No nibbles. No nothing. A wasp did show up and checked out my fishing gear, but there were no problems. He flew off. So I think I'm going to call that the video. And then I'm going to say like and subscribe. And then I'm going to say until the next one.